Dr. Peter Hotez now, co-director of the Center for Vaccine Development at Texas Children's Hospital. Doctor, thank you. Are we in a good position to beat back this Delta variant, or are you concerned?
Well, it really depends, Shepard, on what part of the country you're talking about, unfortunately. So the New England, the Mid-Atlantic states, California look really good because of high levels of vaccination. And as was pointed out by Meg, that a single dose is not very effective, but 2 doses fully vaccinated people are. And that's what we're achieving in the Northeast and in California. But here in the South, particularly in Louisiana, Mississippi, we're seeing really low vaccination rates, and less than 10% of adolescents are vaccinated in many of these southern states. So we have a real vulnerability here.
Real vulnerability. Do you believe that in the fall, because of this variant, they could have real trouble in Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, across that region?
Well, I actually think I'm concerned about the summer, Shepard, because remember at this time last year, we were looking pretty good. And then we had that enormous acceleration after the July 4th holiday. July, August, September was terrible in this part of the country. And we have to assume that Mother Nature is telling us that that same thing's going to happen again. So I'm really holding my breath about the South is what happens over this summer.
Well, the CDC, as you know, is planning an emergency meeting to talk about this rare heart inflammation that they've seen in a very small number of people who got the vaccine, mostly people under 30. How do you know if you have that inflammation, and can it be serious?
Well, it can be serious. We see what's called myocarditis, inflammation of the heart, every summer because there's a enterovirus that occurs in the summer that causes it, and COVID itself causes it. So I think this is what has to be sorted out with that CDC advisory meeting, whether it's truly due to the vaccine or due to other viral infections, and it can cause shortness of breath, exercise intolerance. Kids can get pretty sick from it. Fortunately, it's extremely rare. But as I say, we still have to sort out the true links to the vaccine.
You're a pediatrician. What's your message to parents who may be concerned about getting their kids the vaccine?
You know, right now, I'm pretty convinced that the possibility of severe COVID-19 from this new Delta variant is a far bigger concern. So I'm strongly recommending for adolescents to get their 2 doses of vaccine. And remember, you can't wait, because even if you get vaccinated tomorrow, it's going to be 5 to 6 weeks before you're fully immunized after those 2 doses. So that means that if you wait to the big surge in the summer, it's going to be really too late to protect your child from with the vaccine. So get vaccinated now.
The FDA ruled today, doctor, that J&J had to throw out 60 million COVID vaccine doses from a plant in Baltimore that had previous issues with contamination. Should Americans be concerned about the quality of the vaccines being manufactured, or was that a one-off?
Well, it's actually on top of another 15 million doses at the same plant of the J&J vaccine that was contaminated with the AstraZeneca vaccine. And so that's why they are only doing a single source manufacturer. I think my way of looking at it's the other way around, that our system of inspections and pharmacovigilance, as we call it, is so robust that we're picking up things like that. So if anything, the American people should be reassured. The problem is that it's so tragic to have to throw away those doses, although we have to do it.
It really is. Dr. Hotez, thank you. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.